Good morning, I'm Kensei and welcome to Dragontrek. I'm at Clarendon Gorge and we're starting our day here. There is a suspension bridge. There is a little bit of sway in it, obviously. Down here we have the gorge. Spider webs, you probably can't see that. And this is from the north, so we can see the bend in the river. Awesome. It's 7:50. I was picked up at a hotel at 7:30. It took me a little bit of time to hike the trail from the parking lot to the gorge southbound. It's only 0.1 off. It was the easiest way to get there. Oh, another one of my little orange friends. There is a lot of vegetation on both sides on the trail, even berries. I don't know if those are edible, so I'm not gonna try. And as we get further north on the trail, it gets tighter, even a tunnel before we escape into the freedom of the parking lot. We have a bulletin board there, welcome to the Appalachian Trail. And the trail itself is this way. And the trail itself goes down there, and it's basically overgrown, or the bushes reaches over the trail. The driver told me that there is an easier way up Killington Mountain. Instead of going the 0.2 straight up that's on the map, if you follow trail by the privy, you can find a less steep route up that has something to do with ski slope. So I'm going to try to find that when I summit Killington, because I believe Killington is on a blue blaze and I don't have to. Whoa, that was a longer step from the last step down to the ground. The tall grass is obviously wet since it rained yesterday. There are a lot of animals on this bush. At first I thought that the black or dark blue were some sort of part of the plant. And then I saw it move, and there's so many of them there and there and there and there and there and there. I guess they like this type of plant. We can see the latest part of this stone staircase I've been hiking up to get up this for the mountain. It may have taken me 15-20 minutes. It's not kind of terrain I prefer, and the ups continue, but they continue around that rocks. I'm not sure exactly what it will look like up there, but the only way is up. The vegetation is wet. I'm sweating. Some of the steps have been taller than I wish they were, increasing the effort. And now the stone staircase turns into a rock scramble, and I do not like rock scrambles. There is a white blaze over there. I'm assuming the trail turns left, but there are signs of the trail-like behavior going that way. Fortunately, it looks even too insane for the Appalachian Trail. Fortunately, the trail turned left and it turned back into a stone staircase going that way. I can't see the trail, but it's turning red because that's the only way you can go, and that looks nice. Middle there, if you can see, that's the parking lot where I started this morning. And we have some stunning views. This is awesome. That's the airport over there. Not that you want to look at that, but this is, wow, such views. I was told that the AT in Vermont would be drier north of Manchester. We are north of Manchester, and mud. So yeah, not sure if it is drier than earlier, but it's been raining the last couple of days, so normally it might be drier than this, but this is just more of what I'm used to in Vermont. There's some sort of a domed building there on the far side of this field. There's a bunch of cows down there, double fenced. Is there electricity in the farther one? I don't know. And barbed wire on the near fence. There's some sort of gate over there. I'm sure we'll know more about it as we come closer. Oh, we have some flowers, this tiny yellow flower over there, some yellow and white, blue, purple, violet flower there. The sign says keep gate closed, and it is locked even, but the path, the Appalachian Trail, goes around the gate. We're getting up to a road here, so I'm assuming keeping the gate closed is more about larger things like cars driving through, or maybe animals that can't get around it walking through. Stairs, and right next to it, no stairs, but we can still continue on. Cold River, the Otter Creek watershed. As a kid, the otter was one of my favorite animals. This is cool. And yes, I am recording with my phone right now to be able to do zooming and other things that I can't do on my GoPro. I forded across here, so this is my second fording. I went to that island in the middle, followed it down that way, got over to that bunch of rocks and tried to find a way maybe over on those logs, but that didn't seem safe, so I went back and I couldn't find any good rocks to rock up, and be 100% certain that I would be successful and dry. So I changed into my camp shoes, bare feet, and I walked over basically under that small waterfall, sort of over to that dry patch, and then over there to where it's dry, because the trail continues over that way. So I was hiking like you normally do, and I stopped here and the other end, as you may have seen, just rose up out of from the ground, and fortunately I had pretty good balance, so it didn't affect me, but that's not good. There should be firmness. I mean, it should have stayed on the ground, but no, not well placed. Views. Nice looking water source, a bit of waterfall from if we get the proper angle there. This is the trail. This is the river. That's the bridge over the river. And right now I can smell fire. Something is burning. If it is local or if it is Canada, I don't know. But something is burning somewhere. Ooh! Is that the largest gathering of those butterflies I've ever seen, or what? Wow. There's loads of them. There's a lot of these hanging around this area. Okay, so there is an actual fire, or was a fire. There's still smoke rising from this, whatever this is. As it's been raining and the next shelter is not as dry as it should be, it leaks, I decided to stop at Governor Clement's shelter. It's made out of stone. It has a preview over there. It's on the Appalachian Trail. So if you're going northbound, you're coming from that direction and you want to go in that direction. There's even an ATLT arrow. There was a water source a little bit ago that I didn't use. I think I stopped like a mile away to get water, and I hope that will last. Since my clothes are drying, I did not put on my rain gear. I just heard here. But there is a water source just a little south of here. I had to ford it, took off my socks and shoes and crossed it in my camp shoes, left my camp shoes on to get to shelter. That's how close it is. It's not far at all. It's a little dark in here. But it works. Up to about 8 people. I'm not sure how 8 people should fit in here, but that's what they say. I don't know if you can see this, but the sun makes water on the roof evaporate, and you can see steam. Whoa! Do you have hummingbirds in Vermont? Hi, this is Editing Kansai. Unfortunately, I forgot to shoot an ending of today's hike. So keep on checking.